If you're in the hospitality business, there's a huge operational risk that so many operators just don't see coming. And it's this: your most valuable asset, your business knowledge, literally walks out the door every single night. Let's dig into what that really means. So, just picture this for a second. What if your key person, the one who knows absolutely everything, what if they handed in their notice tomorrow? What would happen to your business the very next day? Would it just be business as usual, or would it be total chaos? Would you be scrambling to find client files, package details, instructions for vendors, or even just basic booking confirmations? All of that vital info, just poof, gone.
Look, if your answer is chaos, then you've got a serious problem on your hands. It means that while you might own the physical building, you don't actually truly own your own operation. This kind of dependency creates a massive hidden risk. So let's give this problem a name, shall we?
We call this the knowledge ownership risk. It's what happens when your business's brain is scattered everywhere, and your team's memory, their personal chat messages, on random sticky notes. This doesn't make you agile, it makes you incredibly fragile.
Think about it like this. On one hand, you have staff-owned knowledge. It's chaotic, it's inaccessible, and it's temporary. On the other hand, you have business-owned knowledge. That's structured, centralized, and permanent. One is basically a gamble, the other is built to last. So what really happens when your staff become the operating system for your venue? Well, the consequences are pretty severe. Your entire business could literally grind to a halt because of one single person, one resignation, or even just one sick day, and your operations can completely stop in their tracks. That is a huge amount of risk for anyone to carry. And this leads to problems every single day. Client history gets lost, so new staff have to ask the same questions over and over. Crucial follow-ups get missed. Details for big events become a fuzzy memory. And your standards, they completely change depending on who's on shift. And ultimately, all of this erodes the most important currency you have, your guest trust. People expect, and they deserve, a predictable, high-quality experience every single time they walk through your door. If your service is all over the place, that trust just vanishes. This whole situation creates an even bigger issue, what I like to call the communication black hole, where critical information just disappears without a trace. I mean, think about it. A client confirms a major detail for their wedding in a private WhatsApp message to your manager. Okay, so where does that crucial piece of information actually live now? It's just buried. Now, let's say you need to find that confirmation 3 months from now. Good luck. It's pretty much impossible. There is no way to search for past decisions or agreements when they're scattered across a dozen personal devices. And here's the most critical part. This means you have no operational audit trail. You can't definitively prove who confirmed what and when. And that lack of accountability isn't just messy, it's a massive liability. Okay, so enough about the problem. How do we fix this thing? It all starts by making a fundamental shift toward truly owning your operations. And you do that with centralized knowledge systems. The path forward is actually pretty clear. First, you preserve all that institutional knowledge so it can never walk out the door again. Second, you maintain consistent standards across the board. Third, you can train new people way, way faster. And the ultimate goal here? Your business becomes operationally independent from any single person. And let's be really clear about something. This isn't about devaluing or trying to replace your talented staff. Not at all. It's about protecting the business intelligence they help create every day. It makes their jobs easier and the entire business a whole lot stronger. Making this shift isn't just about reducing risk. It's about gaining a serious competitive edge in the market. Once you have a centralized system, client onboarding becomes so much faster and more professional. Your training costs plummet because all the information is right there. And all that constant operational confusion and chaos, it just starts to disappear. This all leads to one really powerful conclusion. Creating a structure for your knowledge isn't just about being organized, it is operational power. In today's industry, we really need to redefine what a strong venue is. It's not just the one with the longest line out front. The truly resilient, scalable, and powerful venues are the ones that own and control their own operational knowledge. So I'll just leave you with this one question to think about for your own business. When you really look at how things get done day to day, is your operation built on the fragile foundation of human memory, or is it truly built to last?